Talk Politics with Ewing. Subscribe.
Well, after watching this video of P2B in a podcast with Rufai Hussein of Arise TV, I go drop fact for you. See am all through the night. I cross-check everything wey be say P2B responded to here. And I'll let you decide which of them be your own truth or your own lie because politics is all about sentiment. More listen to this one where they talk about power. Listen attentively.
I would like to take you on some of the very key issues. These are some of the criticisms against you. They say your criticisms of President Tinubu is quite very shallow. And I'll tell you why. Number one, you hardly prefer solutions to what you will have done as regards pertinent national situation. For instance, while you were giving one of your speeches recently, you said you add 4,000 extra megawatts, you're targeting 10,000 megawatts. Can you give us a breakdown by breakdown account of how you are even going to achieve that 10,000 megawatts of electricity?
Fine. What people do here is to, because P2B does not have sophistication of media and everything, to make what I say look like, oh, nobody has said it. Somebody said, if I don't give you power, don't vote for me. Did he tell you how he's going to give you power? So why must my own be in the marketplace?
But you are saying you are different. Can you tell us?
I'm different because where I promised it as governor, I delivered it. And I've said, and I repeat, that in 4 years, we will generate, transmit, and distribute at least 10,000 megawatts of electricity.
How are you going to do
No, I'm not going to tell you how. It is not for you to know how. It is for you to look at the man who is saying this. Go and check political promises all over the world. It's for you to look at who is saying this. Rufai is saying it. Can we trust Rufai? Somebody just said, if I don't give you, don't vote for me. He didn't even add one megawatt. One. Instead, he went down. And it's telling you again.
But why production increase?
No.
I mean, we produce more than what we're producing in 2023.
Listen, forget about Rufai. Nigeria today, since 2015, no new power plant had been commissioned. Not one. By this government. That's when I mean government investing in it. No new one. And in the next coming years, it will not happen because it takes at least 3 years to do one. So that promise was fake. If you compare it to countries like Indonesia, between 2015 and 2025, Indonesia added 70,000 megawatts of electricity. India, within the same period, added 171,000 megawatts. These are things you can go and verify. Egypt, within 2015 and 2021, added 28,000. Rufai, I was in Egypt, visited the power plants. I was in Indonesia, visiting, even met the president. So, Rufai, I know what I'm talking.
So, are you?
I will.
You would, so you're saying you would do it. How will you do it?
I know how I'm going to do it because it's not for me.
No,
I said,
no, but Nigerians need to know.
They don't need to know.
We can't do blind trust.
They don't need to know. They need to believe in me. That what they want to do is that maybe they've hired you for me to, everything I said, they come rush me and no. Rufai, I will do it. I will even do more. I know what it means. Because I know that
so you're not going to tell us
the industries in Kano today are not working. I know what to do to provide that to Rufai. That's why I visited this plant. Which other candidate are taking time to go to these countries and see what they're doing?
So, Mr. Obi, it's not about visiting the plant. It's about telling us how you will do it, how you will get.
They're
the
not
money,
rocket science. They're not rocket science. What those countries do is not rocket science. It's not as if I'm going to bring what is not there. What they did is very simple. And Rufai, my commitment is that I'll deliver it.
So you don't hear waiting people to talk. So more cross check and everything we talk for this clip. First, he talks say somebody promised that if I don't deliver power for you guys, don't vote for me. Yes, President Tinubu promised am during one of his campaign. That one a fact. Now, he say he go add 10,000 megawatts in 4 years. Well, and he talk say he go generate, transmit and distribute am. He talk that one. He went further to talk say all across the world, political promises they just say, trust me, they no go tell you how. Well, that's not entirely true. Just for some certain democracies wey never mature, but for mature democracies, you go present how you wan take do am and the rest, how you go take achieve am, the number of year, etc. Now, he went further to talk about the power. I say there has not been an increase in power. Well, fact shows from business day. I would drop the reference or the sources. Business day fact is shows that 2023 power increased from 4,100 megawatts to 2024 5,500. That's about almost 1,000 added. That's 30% increase. Now 2020, that's the next year leadership show say the power increased also to 5,000. So him saying power no increase, that's false. He say power increase about 1,000 megawatts. But note something, higher generation of power no necessarily mean say we go dey get light for house. Like you see now, there's no light here. And again, say the major reason they say because our national grid failures, the national grid collapse. Reuters say national grid collapse about 15 times, while directly from the minister, I say about 11 times. That is since Tinubu enter power up until now. Now, next, in talk say in go build the power plant. It takes 3 years. Well, fact shows that it takes from 3 to 5 years. So 3, 4, 5 years. Now, he talked about Indonesia. That's a fact. In 2015 to 2025, Indonesia was able to generate, like they built power plants that could generate 65,000 megawatts. This from data book. For India, 2015 to 2025, this one is from Affair Cloud. Affair Cloud, now be the site if you check them up. 171,000 megawatts. So P2B dey correct for those ones. Then for Egypt, e say 28,000. The official record from 2015 to 2021, their power generation increased by 27,000 megawatts, and that's by countrieseconomy.com. You go fit see am for there. So Egypt own, they say was rightly because Egypt dey close to Africa. So I tried to check it up. How were they able to do it? Say they were able to do it by building 3 giant gas-fired power plants. So probably when people be dey promise 10, say im go fit over deliver, and dey talk say there say im go fit over deliver. Now, talking about political promises across the world, do politicians just make promises without showing how to fulfill it? The response is yes. Across democracy, most times they'll tell you, vote me in, I'll do this, I'll do that. Although they would never come clear to say this is how they will do it or this is how they might not be able to do it. So that one are the facts about this video. If you be say yourself you like this video, do well to subscribe. If you be say you don't cross check other facts, also let me know in the comment section. I'll say in the next one, he talk about a lot of things and I was able to scan through everything and bring out the facts. So more know the one way take light. So him saying power no improve. Power no, there was no power generated since Tinubu enter power. That one is wrong. They say it improve about 1,000 megawatt, but like I said, generating 1,000 megawatt no mean say you fit distribute 1,000 megawatt. See you in the next one. Bye bye. After watching this video, I go present to you facts. I don already cross check am. I go present to you facts. If wetin P2B talk here dey truth or dey lie. Watch.
Without security, our kids are in the bush. If you were commander in chief, what will you do with our kids being in the bush and our teachers beheaded? General Rabi, in fact, about 3-4 generals were killed. If you were commander in chief, what would you do?
What you say again you start telling me how are you going to do it?
How?
I will not tell you.
Why?
But be rest assured.
Because Nigerian
Be
people need
rest
to
assured.
know.
No. Nigerians are not asking that. It is people who don't know what to do. Commitment. I fought criminality in Anambra State. Go and ask people. Head on. You must show commitment.
Is it commitment that solves problem of criminality?
Commitment solves the problem of everything.
Okay, you think President Tinubu is not committed to solving the problem?
Well, I don't say there's a complicity somewhere. Don't worry.
But this talk about, I'm happy you talked about complicity.
Yeah.
This talk about complicity, even Goodluck Jonathan said the same many years ago, that there's a complicity somewhere.
So when you come in, you deal with it.
How will you deal with it?
I said I've done it in the past. Just go and ask people. When I came into Anambra, even the famous kidnapper Evans said I sent them out of Anambra State. He said in his own interview, go and check his interview. He said Peter Obi sent us out of Anambra State. Everybody left. It's one government. It's either I'm in charge or they're in charge. One person must be in charge.
One person must be in charge.
That's what I told him in
Are
Anambra
you
State.
saying that the current government is not in charge?
I said one person must be in charge. We declare war. If you're ready to lead, you must be ready to die. If you're not ready to die, go home.
Are you ready to die for Nigeria?
Yes. Tomorrow, if I'm outside this country and there's war, I'll come back. I'm a Nigerian. I've never had any reason to have any country's passport. I lived abroad for years. People collected different passports. I've never taken it. God created me a Nigerian. And I'm ready to die here. It's one country. We cannot have a state, non-state actors take over the state. It's not possible. We used to have military that kept peace all over the world. Our military were able to help to keep peace from Europe to Sudan to Liberia to Kuwait to everything. What will change? What changed? We find
A lot changed.
nothing.
All right, so Mofat Shekam. So he talked about peace in his state when he was governor. This is now the direct statement from the former IGP during his time. So the IGP said Anambra State had remained the safest state in Nigeria during previous 5 years based on police records. So yes, and this statement was given by the IGP, then IGP, 2014, almost at the time where P2B left office, meaning say during the previous year when he dey inside in power, the state was safe. That one na fact. He talked about the banditry. He said go negotiate with them. Then those will reject negotiation. So yes, I also cross-check what's the best way to deal with insecurity across the world. Number one way, not be by dealing with them by force, negotiation. Iran and US they don't go negotiation table. So negotiation first, and it still remain the best way to resolve any conflict. Iran and US are an example. In fact, when Donald Trump entered power, what he was doing across different countries, he was literally helping them. Even Ukraine and Russia, now negotiation, they will finally negotiate. Now, when one party no agree negotiate, then you can't show the other side say yes. So, and last, the P2B talk about dual passport. After cross-checking the internet, P2B does not have a dual passport or citizenship at all. So he's just a Nigerian. Now, this begs the question, is an uncommon Nigerian big man. Because most Nigerian big men, they will don't get multiple passport. Passport go many. But him, see, they use the Nigerian passport. Away from that, which other statement was this in this video? I think that's just the statement. I also have an extra fact I checked off yesterday during this, or drop am for coming video. If you didn't new here, do have to subscribe and also turn the notification bell. Whenever all these politicians drop any stuff at all, I go cross check am. Whether not to read till daybreak, I go study am and cross check am whether na fact. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.